Okay, so hey guys, um, hey Boxy, Trapper J, hey Mom, hi Grandma. Uh, we this first time I'm going live, so and excuse me, me and the toddler have a cold, so one of those things. My husband's gonna be here in a minute. Until you guys in, you can ask your questions about how you think our trip went, or if you had questions about what we were thinking. He's got some pretty good stories. I think my favorite is him and my brother's book that they're planning on writing.
Well, I'm writing it. I don't know if he's going to help.
He said he's writing it. He doesn't know if my brother's going to help or not. So, but can you guys let me know, is everything working okay? Because this is kind of new. Yes, Mo, the murder pants. Awesome, thanks. And hubby's just getting his tea. I moved his comfy chair over here for him.
What are you eating?
And the dogs, I guess, are eating something they're not supposed to.
Are you supposed to be eating that?
I don't know. There's no telling. Probably a leaf. Hi, Miss Judy. So you see Lincoln, he's going to chill in his recliner because he doesn't want to get sick. So he's keeping his distance.
Sicky.
Hey, so Boxy, we caught your live today. I chatted. Hubby was watching the football game and kind of listening in a little bit. Mo, you mean Lincoln's slow? Who's slow? No, we are out of the RV. We got out of the RV, a couple weeks back, finally.
What? It's been about two and a half weeks now?
Yeah, Trapper, we got out of the RV about 2.5 weeks ago. I'm a little slow on my uploads, just with trying to get things situated. Yes, my hubby is rocking in his Walter Payton jersey. He was watching the football game tonight. He was said typical Bears for him.
Yeah,
but
typical
he
start
sticks
to the
with
season
them.
for the Bears. I'm definitely not a fair weather fan if I keep watching them year after year.
So he's a huge, especially Walter Payton. That's one of his favorites.
My son's middle name.
It is. And actually the date he proposed to me falls on the number 34. If you add it all up, he thought that was just the coolest thing. So I don't know. He's a little strange. We do actually, as long as they're not playing the Bears, we do like the Packers. We've been to
Wisconsin. They didn't just lose today. You're right. Capitalized lost because they lost today. We went to training camp
one year.
I was up there for a climbing class.
Yeah, because he had to learn how to climb these wonderful towers, which he said he'll never do. He is certified to climb, but won't do it.
You have to do it all over again too.
Oh, you have to do so that's something that people don't know is what you do.
Huh?
I haven't ever told anybody what you do.
Well, I work for the FAA and I work on equipment.
Oh, sorry, Boxy. I know that can be when your teams lose.
I was rooting for your Browns today too, buddy. I hate the Chiefs with a passion.
Yeah, we're sorry to my friends and all in Missouri and Kansas. We are not Chiefs fans. Never have been, never will be.
I don't fly in helicopters, Mo, right?
Mom is Mo, yeah.
Mo here.
I guess I'm not supposed to call her Mom.
Oh, okay. Well, I could do what I want. Not flying in helicopters, Ma. Little airplanes. Cessna 170 this week.
And I actually have somebody who isn't familiar with YouTube. She's watching. Judy, I did not watch any of the college games for Oregon. I did see your
they beat Ohio State, didn't they?
But my husband was paying attention.
Anytime Ohio State loses, I pay attention.
Oh, Mom says you can call her Mom. Annie Jack wants to know if you're landing birds at O'Hare.
Who said who?
Sorry, I'm not feeling right. Yes, anti-hat jack.
No, I wasn't. I don't do. I'm not a controller. I'm not an air traffic controller. I work on the equipment that the controllers use. They're radios, navigation aids, communication
Hi,
lines,
Cecilia.
all that stuff, radars. But I don't do the controlling. That's for somebody else.
Yeah, you're not going to see Judy's comments. She's sending them to me on Facebook. She's not familiar with YouTube and how it all works. So I'll, if she asks a question, I'll just pop it in there. She's learning. It's definitely something different. So, but yeah, hi, Cecilia. I saw your post about wanting to see a tour of the house. I'm working on different sections of it at a time. So I don't, I'm going to show you a little bit at a time. We will do a house tour after I get some things unpacked. We're still working on it. And then with me and the toddler getting sick, that kind of slowed things down just a little bit.
If you saw the video of us unloading the truck, that's pretty much what the house looks like. It's just a bunch of boxes stacked everywhere.
Well, we've moved a little bit further. We're cooking and cleaning.
I got my TV up to watch the Bears.
And we start school Tuesday. With the kids. We start school Tuesday with the kids. So, and my one of the kids' rooms is completed. We have a trip coming up, a vacation that we planned back before we even knew about this move. Coming up here in about 2 weeks. So we're going to be doing that. So I won't be doing any more painting. My next room is my daughter Crystalline's room. She's the miniature one, little tiny little bit thing. she's tiny. She's tiny. One. She's cute. She's crazy. But she's next, and then we'll do Meatball, which is my toddler, who likes to give me his colds. Trapper J, your Chiefs got beat today. Yes, Trapper J. Sorry. You know,
I despise your team.
We despise the Chiefs.
I'm supposed to hate the Packers being a Bears fan, but I hate the Chiefs.
A lot of things we can all agree on, but we will. A win is a win. You are right, Trapper J.
We hate the Chiefs. We hate the Chiefs. Yes,
my Lennox likes to mess with us a lot with football and baseball.
Football,
more baseball.
Baseball because he's a Royals fan.
Yeah.
Hi, Judith and Dan. Hate the Royals like I hate the Chiefs.
So I thought I saw something from Grandma. I have
to. You're so nappy. Would you stop licking her fur?
So obviously 2 of our dogs are right here.
Her fur is disgusting.
Thank you, Grandma, for about Kara's room.
I'm not mad at you. You're the one that got your ears licked.
Our dogs are getting to where they're getting a little. They don't know what this is about, so they're all crowded around our legs here.
I want to know who we're talking to.
A little bit, yeah. So
talking to the people on there.
Hi Outdoors with Big Matt. So I know I mentioned the book that my husband, hey A and B, my husband and my brother kind of started. Do you want to tell them a little story about your driving snacks and murder pants?
Well, before we got too frustrated with the drive, me and Greg were having a good old time catching little things here or there. And we got the title of the book and about like a dozen chapters named, but all the content is kind of just probably posted on Facebook. But we just got to put it into words. But Driving Pants and Murder Pants is the name.
Driving Snacks.
Driving Snacks and Murder Pants is the name of the.
From what I understand, the nice thing is you can swap the murder pants for scaredy pants. You just turn them inside out?
No,
that's not what you do?
No, you can't swap them. They're different pants. Completely different pants.
I guess they're completely different pants. So, but they were having a good time and finding our teammate. And the trip actually went really good.
What part? Was I there?
For as crazy as it went. It took us, it was supposed to take 9 days. It took 14. We actually did the majority of our driving in the last 2 days. The last 2 days we did 16 hours driving and 18 hours driving. So it, hi Mark. It definitely was an adventure.
Oh, yeah.
We blew our first 3 tires before we even got out of
Missouri.
Out of Missouri. So we had to replace.
To be fair, we left Missouri, drove all the way through Kansas.
True.
No, wait, we blew the first tire in Kansas.
We did blow the first tire in Kansas, just north of the Speedway.
Yeah, we didn't. I thought we made it out of one state without any problems, but we didn't.
And
we made it out of Missouri the first time without any problems. That's like a mile, but
we did. The first night on the road, we actually ended up sleeping in a very nice gentleman's field. He was
in the creepiest town in Missouri.
Yeah, in the town that evacuates every year because it floods.
Yeah. Craig makes Hume look like Kansas City.
Yes, we were in Craig, Missouri, and yes, Mo did have Trapper J on 911 call in case of an emergency because we were so close to him. And then, so we did sleep that night. That was actually the only time we used our generator the whole trip. We got very lucky on that. Sorry, I just went brain dead. One moment. Yeah, every now and then it happens. Maybe it's more common than that. But great old Watson, Missouri.
We were in Watson. Watson, I think Watson was where we stopped the day after Craig.
Oh,
remember the exit that we sat and we had our little redneck party up on the exit of the ramp? And your brother and you were playing guitar.
We were. Me and my brother were playing the guitar and singing. And
yeah, that was Watson.
Yeah, while we were waiting for how long? We were waiting like 8 hours.
8 hours
for the tire guy to get there.
8 hours.
And yes, Mo is right. I do have a mild fever. I've been sick for a couple of days. It started as an ear infection. It's kind of turned into congestion. Courtesy of my toddler. I'm sure he likes to give me his colds. So
yep, Watson, because look, there's one of the tags for our murder pants. Driving snacks tags.
Yes.
Right on the side of the highway, right by the mountain there. Yeah, Watson.
So
we didn't go into Watson.
We didn't go into Watson. There were a lot of things that we didn't get to see that we wanted to see just because of the breakdowns we kept having.
I didn't want to see Watson, Missouri.
Oh, is that where the stand? Yes, I did. We were actually looking at pulling in there, but we saw that it was closed.
Yeah.
And there was a cop sitting in like the drive. So I'm like, I don't know if this is the best place to stop. But
we were on the other side of the highway. There's like a little turn in for MoDOT and for the bean guy. Remember the beans? We were picking the beans, and you told me don't pick the beans.
I told him not to pick beans. He had never looked at soybeans up close. As many of them grow around Hume. In Missouri, he had never actually seen them up close, so he wanted to go take a look at them. I said, "Don't pick them because that's not cool."
I picked 3.
He did. He doesn't listen when I tell him not to do stuff.
It was 3 beans. Nobody messed. I bet you that guy didn't. The farmer didn't even mess those beans.
But lots of people stopped to check on us because we're out there. We've got the awning open on the RV because it was hot as nothing else, and we're out there with our fold out chairs and stuff, and kids are watching movies in the RV, and we're just trying to stay comfortable because it's like 90 something degrees outside.
Yeah, it was warm.
Luckily there was a good breeze. We had one of the guys with a crop duster stopped by to make sure we were okay and said, well, and I kid you not, like 10 minutes before the guy shows up to do the tires, says, there's a lake just down the road.
And a campground.
And a campground. We're like, well, that would have been nice to know. But when he got there, he got the tires changed out really quick. They changed out the 2 fronts and moved the fronts to the back so that we could get we were like 40 miles from the tire shop.
It was about 45, yeah.
Yeah.
To get in Grant, something Iowa, just south of Council Bluffs.
Yeah, so we made it to the first moose sighting. Yes, and I do have video, so I'll get that posted soon. That was cool.
What? Oh, when I pointed out
when we saw the moose on the way back from the transfer site. No, on the way back from the transfer site.
That wasn't the first moose sighting. That was the second. I already saw a moose.
You did, but none of the rest of us did.
Oh, yeah. The big
Lincoln moose. Saw. Yeah, she sent us a message about the same time, Trapper J, that the guy said something to us. So about the same time we got that information was about when the tire guy showed up. But the moose. So yeah, Boxy, the way that they do things up here is they have a transfer site.
Most people know what a transfer site is.
Oh, well, okay. I didn't know what a transfer site was until I moved up here.
The stuff down in Nakona was a transfer site. That was a transfer site.
Okay, but yes. Okay, so but up here it's used as the primary, not where people pick up your trash and then take it to the transfer site. Thanks, Mo. Thank you very much. Because I didn't know. So what they do is you take your trash out there instead of having it picked up because the state provides it. And most people don't have trash pickup here. If you have trash pickup, you're paying over $50 a month for trash pickup. So you just take it down there, and they have a whole bunch of stuff just divided up. So we were on our way back because we'd just taken a bunch of boxes and stuff down, and
we're on our way to the city from the transfer.
Yeah, because we were going to sign the. Was that the day we were going to sign the title on the house? No,
we were going to like Home Depot or something.
Oh, we were getting the paint.
Something.
So we're pulling out, and all of a sudden Lincoln just stops and backs up really fast and goes down a road. And there are 4 moose just walking around in the yard
of an abandoned
house. It's like a block from where we live. And there's just 4. They're huge. These things are the size of my minivan.
They're like horse deer. That's what Kara calls them.
Oh, great grandpa was chased by a moose. That's funny, Grandma. I wish they had video then so we could see that.
Yeah, they're not friendly animals.
Yeah, they were big moose, but I do have video, and our dash cam actually caught some of it too. So I've got that. I'm going to put that together this week. I had planned on getting that together before now. And like I said, guys, juggling and the time change difference has been massively affecting our normal routines. So they are huge. We when we go looking for rifles and stuff to go hunting, Boxy, I might need some advice because I've never hunted something that big. I know. I will get better first. The biggest thing in the change of routine is also that work hours. Normally I could work on videos and stuff after my husband left for work and the kids were down for the night. Well, he doesn't work nights anymore. He's home. And so that has affected our normal household routine quite a bit in itself. So trying to find the balance is a little different. Like I was saying earlier, we're working on it. Just shoot it. Shooting them in the face is fine, Trapper, but I would like to do better than that. Bull Daniels would say 50 cal. Hey, have we shot a 50 cal before?
I've shot a 50 cal.
He's shot a 50 cal before. I don't know if I have. I don't think I have. I know a friend of ours was saying that we could.
I don't know. Did John or Ed have a 50 cal?
No, I don't think that. I think they were getting one, and then we moved to Las Vegas. And we had a chance to, and then we moved to Las Vegas before our friends got theirs. But we used to go shooting with some friends of ours in Kansas all the time. So we've shot quite a few different guns. I personally like rifles. I do have a handgun. I have a, what is it?
Mauser M3.
Mauser M3. Sometimes the moose will just look at you. Oh, I don't remember, Mo, what rifle that was. It wasn't a 50 cal. 50 cals are a lot bigger than that one. The one that I liked of Roberts that had the adjustable
AR-15, the carbine.
Was it the carbine?
Carbine, yeah.
I think it was the carbine AR-15. Yeah, I have tons of pictures on my Facebook page from that rifle shoot. And then we had another one. I used to have a Smith & Wesson 9mm. I didn't like it, so we got rid of it. So I have a CZ and I have a
Mauser
M3, and then my husband has a 357 revolver, which he says is for bears.
Well, just to scare them because it's loud.
It's loud. I don't think it's going to do much otherwise, though, right?
Well, 357 will put a big hole in a bear. It might not kill the bear, but it'll put a big hole in it. He'll be pissed off with a bear with a big hole in it.
Hi, Outdoors with Chris Garcia. But so yeah, the moose was cool. I'll get the video up, so don't think I didn't get something of it. Lincoln saw a bear.
You could show him the picture. You could throw the video of the bear too.
Yeah, Lincoln went on his first flight out. To check his sights because one of the things he does is he went to Koyukuk. One of the things he does is goes to the remote sites which have no road access, so he has to fly to these places.
Ruger GP 100.
That's 357.
No, mine's the SP 101.
Yours is the SP 101. Yes. Mo is my mom. You think she's crazy. You ain't met me. She, in comparison on a lot of things.
Oh, that's debatable.
That's debatable.
Yeah.
You think Mo's crazy? He thinks Mo's crazy. Do you think she's crazier than me? Lincoln is reading the notes.
Round numbers borderline. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He's contemplating.
454. I like the short barrel on the 357, and with a short barrel, that's about as big as I want to go as far as a round goes with a short barrel. I don't want to do 44 with a short barrel. But I mean, if I was mostly I'm gonna shoot it, make a lot of noise. I mean, you can't make a lot more noise than a 357.
Yeah.
If I was hunting the bear, I'm gonna use bigger, but I think 357 should be.
I'm gonna leave it to
good and loud.
Link for just
Where
a
you
second.
going?
I need to go pull my notes.
Let me sit here.
I'm gonna leave him by himself
Feel
for
weird.
just a second.
I'm
I'll be
just
back.
gonna stare
You
at
guys
that
like torture
screen.
him or something?
I'll stare at the screen.
Talk to people. Link and talk.
End of the story. Redheads are crazy at the beginning of the story and the middle.
Huh?
Trapper Jay said that redheads are all crazy at the end of the story. I said no at the beginning, middle.
Hey, Trapper Jay, for the first year him and I were dating,
All right.
he didn't even know my name. He called me Red.
I'm at 454.
So now Lincoln's looking up the what are you looking up?
The 454 snub.
Oh, he's looking
I
up the
don't even
454
know
snub.
Have a guide to go out and about.
Why would you need a guide, Mo?
This isn't North Korea, Ma.
Hi, small waters. Mo kind of just threw something out there. Why would we need a guide, Mo? We've been hiking and hunting and stuff numerous times in places we've never been.
The way she said it, go out and about, I thought it was like
Out and
North
about.
Korea.
Do you need a guide?
the
Do you have to have something? Well, I mean, maybe you do. Do you? I mean, technically, I guess since the guys have to go with you to show you what you're supposed to do. No,
I think she's talking about no, they said that any hiking in Alaska, they have to have a guide.
Oh, because of bear.
Oh, we're not going.
We're not doing that stuff yet.
Well,
Kids are too small.
We are, but not.
We are, yeah, not that far out. We did go on our first hike with the kids. I do have some video of that. It was the Laganberry Trail.
Lingonberry Trail. Lingonberry? I don't know. Somebody that goes to IKEA will know how to say it.
So they had fun. It was supposed to be a half-mile hike. It turned into a 1.5 mile hike because we got lost and turned around. So I think
like
Lincoln
a raging bull. See, I like the tour. I like tourists.
I think he likes this this gun you suggested here. So I'm guessing
Raging Bull 454. Holy cow! Look at that snub.
Oh, nice.
It's only $1,100. I bet you that place has got it for like $9.
One thing we noticed, Mo, you got that?
Oh, see, North Korea. I mentioned North Korea and Kim Jong-un stopped.
No, you can't. Thank you, Mo.
I thought it was Kim Jong-un.
Yes, Grandma, there are a lot of places you could get lost. Mostly we were still on a trail and it wasn't very far out. We just didn't take the turn right. I like that, Boxy. Good idea. Kim Jong-un.
Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, we if we were ever going to do anything, especially with the age group that we have on our children, we would probably have someone with us who knew the area better.
Well, if we're going to get better. Once we go out to like past Chena Hot Springs, then we're going to have our own GPS and stuff. Right now, we're still well within cell coverage in the Fairbanks area. We're not going.
We are very surprised at the.
We're not.
We have really good cell
around
service.
like where I was at for work out in Koyukuk.
Yeah. No,
Like if I was out there in the woods in Koyukuk or Ruby, yeah, I'd have GPS. Not a guide, but a GPS.
But just so you know, Lincoln's already looking at dry cabin properties. He's already getting excited about that. So, yeah, Mo, probably need to be on the hardwire because I've heard that you're having a lot of internet problems there.
No, we got a 17-year-old lives in Chicago, but the ones that live with us are 3, 5, and 7.
So they're still pretty little yet. So it's simple trails right now.
Little loops and stuff. Marked trails.
Yeah, ours are little kids.
Yeah. With Lennox, we'd go get lost in the woods and we'd leave them.
Oh yeah, we used to because we used to hike up in. We lived in Las Vegas. We used to go hiking up in the canyons and stuff there with Lennox. And he was 10.
We would go out and get off the trail and explore stuff.
But we, you know, there's still a little learning going on with the appropriate
and in Vegas,
reactions to things.
You could walk 5 miles and still see your car.
Hey, Mo, can't you go in and make that adjustment on the mods? I set you up so you had access.
Small water charters. Yeah, we'd go out in Arizona across the Tillman Bridge and go down to the Colorado River and find the hot springs and stuff there.
Yeah.
Valley of Fire. We wouldn't like hike in Vegas. There's really
Hi, Monica. Yeah, no, hiking. Yeah,
the strip.
No, but they do outside of Vegas. They've got Red Rock Canyon. They've got all kinds of different stuff out there. Yeah. I think the hardest one we ever did was the one we went down to the Colorado River.
Yeah,
because the change in elevation was massive.
Massive, yeah.
And we didn't feel it going down, but man, we felt it going back up. Yeah, well, JV, our kids still panic. We're working on the act, don't react. I have a daughter who panics if her bicycle doesn't turn right. So it's a work in progress.
What are you doing?
But you guys can see Lincoln here. Tilt this down. You can see the dogs are over here saying hi too. This is mine. This is Audrey, and then this one
Audrey's
is
tail.
Oh, Audrey's tail. This is my giant schnauzer, and then this is Wrigley, the lab. They think that it's their job to make sure that I don't do anything whatsoever, and that nothing comes near me. But yeah, no, so hiking's definitely on our list of things to do, though we might not get out and do a whole lot this year.
Probably not.
Like I said, we have a trip coming up, and the animals actually did really good. We were really nervous about that, Cecilia, because we do have 4 cats also who had in a cat condo. They surprisingly, they did really good. The dogs did really good. They did not like when we went through the herd of buffalo. I have a little 5-pound dachshund who's asleep around here somewhere, and she did not like the buffalo. Oh, Kool-Aid handled it better than he's handled any other move, Mom.
Where is he? He was up on the window this whole time.
Normally Kool-Aid struggles. Kool-Aid is our oldest cat. He is 13 years old.
13.
He's 13 years old.
No, 12, because we got him the year after we met.
Okay, so 12.
Yeah, I saw it. We saw it, Mom.
Yes, Mom, I saw it. Thank you. I'll keep that on the top of my head.
You sure too much.
I don't know. But no, Kool-Aid did really good. He normally has a pretty good panic attack during moves. He has moved with us from Oklahoma to Chicago to Kansas to Las Vegas, back to Missouri, and then this move this time.
Oh, that's right. He was
He's been on every trip. Yeah, he's been on every move. So he did really good this time. Normally we end up where he has like nibbled a big chunk out of his belly or something because he panics. But this time, with the way that we handled the animals with the move, he seemed to do really well. And the other cats just were happy when they were allowed out of the crate because they spent more time than they wanted to in the crate. So one of those things that happens. And yes, obviously the dogs did fine. My turtle is with Mo.
We could have brought him because Canada didn't care.
Yeah, we supposedly we weren't supposed to be able to bring our turtle through Canada, but nobody checked. I don't know if this will be our final move or not. I know that a move in the future, I am not making this move again unless there is something big going on, because that was quite an undertaking. So we have a deal that we won't. Yeah, no, I know. But yeah, we
this be our final move. Hopefully not. I don't like like doing roots.
But I also said that I'm not moving again unless I can afford to pay someone to move for me.
Maybe like Anchorage or something. It's only 6 hours away. And it's
maybe.
on the coast. Maybe, maybe if I get to that
when
point.
The kids get a little older.
The kids get older.
But we're here for, I think we're going to be here for a little while. They pay me a
bunch of money to move up here. I might at least give them a couple of years of work.
And so far, he's really enjoying the job here.
How could I not? I get to fly on a private plane and see bears swimming in the Yukon River. How often do you get to see bears swimming in the Yukon River at work while you're getting paid? People pay for trips like that.
And so, and I think our routes, not roots. Yeah, that's kind of how Lincoln's mind's always been.
Yeah, like it. I like that. Yeah.
But we do, we still have the house by Mo. She's looking out for it for us and taking care of the turtle until we can get him back with us.
I'm still so mad.
Lincoln's very mad we don't have Kevin, our turtle, with us because the kids really love Kevin.
Not just that, all this stuff, like leaving an entire basement filled of wood under a table in Montana because we were not supposed to take wood through Canada.
Right.
Not taking the turtle through Canada. But yeah, you could go anywhere. Yeah, or not anywhere. What am I talking about? I'm brain fart. But Canada didn't care. The Canadian border guard was more concerned with how does he possibly get a job with the Canadian version of the FAA than he was with any other question.
Yeah, that was definitely different. Yes, Trapper J, I moved a lot too. It was just kind of what we did. Lincoln did not move a lot as a kid.
What are you talking about?
Not after a certain point. You stayed.
I was born in Maine. I moved to England, moved to New Jersey, moved to Indiana, moved to Chicago, moved to Wheeling. I think I moved a little bit.
Okay, fair enough. I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up.
Oh, Pooh. Winnie the Pooh. One of the guys looks like Winnie the Pooh when he goes in his pool.
Oh, are we talking about JV, who gets stuck swimming when he can't catch fish?
Yeah, swimming looks like Winnie the Pooh.
But yeah, we have never, until this move, neither one of us had ever been to Alaska. It was one of those. The last year was
Florida or Alaska. Wow, that's two different angles there.
Those are like polar opposites in a way.
Polar opposites. Yeah.
Yeah. It was the last year was a little rough all around, I think. And so
what are we talking about?
I don't, just in general moving. We decided he was being offered these positions, and he had been trying to get one in Oklahoma, but didn't get it.
They didn't want me down there.
They don't want him down there. He's got too big of a mouth. And then he got offered the one up here, and he's like, "You want to go to Alaska?" I'm like, "It's cold there." Sure, why not? Snorkeling. I have never been snorkeling. Oh, okay. Alaska snowbirds winter in Florida.
Yeah.
Or Hawaii, I guess, right?
Well, they winter anywhere south.
Anywhere south. The Florida does not suck as a paradise.
Well, somebody else said Florida sucks.
Oh, okay.
So not me. I didn't say Florida sucks.
Hi, Bucky.
I like Florida.
Yeah. I've never been to Florida, actually.
Florida's all right. It's very crowded, though.
Let's see.
Florida's
I lived Scuba diving. Mo, didn't you go scuba diving like a while back? Long time ago when I was little. I've never been scuba diving. Have you been scuba diving?
Scuba diving?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Lincoln says he's never scuba dived. Yeah, I thought you'd been like once, and then you had like, climbed a whole bunch of. You were in like Cancun or something, right? Ah, okay. Yeah, that's how most places are, small waters. Everybody's in like the bigger areas that everybody wants to see, but nothing else ever. It's kind of like where we live out there. 300 and something people. There's not a whole lot going on. But what the
no one in the middle. Orlando's in the middle.
No, it's not really. It's closer to
yeah, but that part of Florida, you got like Daytona Beach, Orlando, Lakeland,
but it's all kind of along
all the way to Tampa. I mean, it's almost filled in all the way to Tampa.
Hi, off the hook. I'm just seeing you, so if you've been here for a minute, I'm sorry.
But yeah, there are a lot of open spots in Florida, but I'd say it's all swamp. But you know what? So is Fairbanks.
Yeah, well,
Fairbanks is I had no idea that it was all swampland here.
Yeah, that was different. We didn't realize the type of. It's surprisingly. We were laughing because somebody asked, "Why would you move up there?" And Lincoln said, "Well, I moved to Alaska to get closer to things. You know, when we're used to it taking us an hour and a half to get to a Costco to stock up, and now it takes 20 minutes." So we actually moved all the way up here to be closer to stuff and still have access, but it's actually quieter. One thing I've noticed is it is actually quieter here.
No bugs.
Yeah, there are no bugs. We took, because we're a believer in cameras. So we have a camera that we have access to at the house. And I go on there to check on my truck because my truck is still in Missouri. And I couldn't figure out why it was so loud, because all I could hear was all of the bugs at out by Mo. And I'm Trapper J, I'm sure it's the same thing where you're at because you're not too far from her. But it's just loud. And here there's nothing. We've already got the leaves changing and dropping off the trees. Our highest temperature we've had since we've been here was, we actually hit 72.
72, 74.
74. Oh yeah. Sometimes it matters, Trapper J, to save that $20. Rhinestone Cowboys.
Rhinestone Cowboys.
They're
talking about Miami Cowboy hat?
Yeah, that's they're talking about that. Yeah, there are like no bugs. There's a lot of. I know there's something over in my raspberries because my dogs keep going over there and chasing something.
Chaps and no pants. South Beach.
I guess Lincoln knew where you were talking about there, small water. Well, and see, I wouldn't have noticed it either until it wasn't there anymore. We've picked up a couple of things. The cold weather, we've got fuel coming for the boiler next week. We do have a wood burning stove in the house too. We've picked up a few cold weather. He's set because of his job. They set him up. Me and the kids have to pick up some things still. We have picked up, I've got boots for almost all the kids. I think I've got a pair that'll work until it starts getting really, really cold. And then I've got coats and stuff.
Gas heater. Oh, did you already address that?
It runs on fuel.
The heating oil.
Yes, we have found Santa's house. We do know where it is.
Oh, yeah.
We do know where it is. No, we do know where it is.
Huh?
We know where Santa's house is.
We found Santa's house.
We found Santa's house. So, if I can, I'll put in a good word for any delinquents that we all know. Oh, it's still a civilian.
Oh, no, you're not, Ma.
Yeah, you're not in civilization. No. I love everybody in Hume. It's I do miss people. It's been different. Lincoln has a heating blanket. I actually prefer it cold, so it's great for me. He does have a heating blanket that Mo got him a couple of years back because his feet get cold. So he'll be good. And we have lots of blankets and stuff. We're covered on that. No, we did not sell the house. Right now we're keeping it for the time being, and we'll maintain it for the family to use if they go visit Mo, and she's using part of the property for the goats because she did keep 2 of my goats. Pumbaa, I know you guys have seen Pumbaa the pig on Mo's videos, and Lincoln's buddy. He went actually back to the original owners that we got him from, and they're taking care of him now. Which I'm supposed to be messaging them because Lincoln wants a picture of Pumbaa because he misses him. But no, we are keeping the house at this time.
Yep.
Yeah. So we haven't sold the house.
I miss Pumbaa.
He misses his pig.
My buddy.
It's a little strange not having livestock out the back door anymore. But yeah, so no, Mo's using the backyard. I think she might have her turkeys back there too. Mo, do you still have the turkeys back there? Did my chat freeze up? I'm not sure if my chat froze up.
Oh, it might have.
I think my chat might have froze
on
up.
the thing.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Hey, there it goes. Okay.
raise reindeer. See if we can have any there. Reindeer?
Reindeer. Yes, there are reindeer close by.
Spinach the turtle.
Pumbaa. No. Okay.
No, look.
No, yes.
Kool-Aid, Pumbaa, and Spinach the turtle.
Okay, so it's Kevin the turtle
Kevin
who likes
the turtle.
spinach. Pumbaa is the pig. Kool-Aid is a cat. We also have Wrigley the dog, Audrey the dog, Shelby the dog, Wuhan the cat, COVID the cat, Siren the cat,
COVID,
Wuhan, Siren, Kool-Aid. I think that covers everybody we've got here
right now.
And then Mo has 2 of my goats, which is Brownie and Pepper.
The mamas are sitting on it.
And she said yes, she is using the backyard for the turkeys.
Pumbaa went back to his old owner. Yes, Pumbaa's not here. Pumbaa's not with the family anymore.
Yes, Pumbaa went back to his old owner. We miss Pumbaa.
You don't miss Pumbaa.
I don't miss Pumbaa. He misses Pumbaa.
I
don't miss Pumbaa. I wanted to eat him.
Pumbaa for the people.
I don't pretend. I liked Pumbaa as the idea of bacon.
Oh, no.
We were not allowed to eat Pumbaa. Outdoors with Chris, they are Nubian Alpine mixes that Mo's got that I used to breed. The 2 that she has, one's the oldest one, which she's not being bred anymore. Mo says she'll probably breed the little one. But they're Alpine Nubian mixes, which is really good as milk goats. They're not great. They're not real stocky, so they wouldn't make good meat goats, but they do produce a real good quality milk. I'm not getting reindeer, JV. I can see reindeer if I go down the road, but I am not getting reindeer right now.
Old owners are eating bacon. Better not be eating bacon.
No, they're not eating him.
I'm going to go down there and eat long pork if they're eating Pumbaa.
Yes, they did promise that they
I got no problem eating pork, but not my Pumbaa.
Yeah, they did promise not to eat Pumbaa, which they actually like Pumbaa as a pet. He was an indoor pig. He was like this big when we got him from them. And he was an indoor pig with them, and they lived in a little apartment. Well, now they're on a farm, and they had the space for him, and so they're taking good care of him now.
FFA. That's where everybody thought I worked in Missouri.
Yes, FFA, that is available in Missouri. I don't know where it is here. I know there's Girl Scouts.
What are they going to do? What would FFA do here?
Well, they've got farms here.
No, they don't.
I've seen some. Not many.
You have not. That's like a thing that they want to happen, but it's not going to.
Yeah, most of the time, Trapper J, we traditionally don't eat animals that die of old age either.
No, he's saying that pigs don't ever make it to old age.
Oh, did I miss that part?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Again, reminder, I'm sick. So if I misread something, sorry. Yes, I am looking for things for the kids right now. We're hoping to start them in hockey when we get done with our vacation, and one's going to go in gymnastics, the other one's going to go into ballet, and then we're looking at other options to help them learn more outdoors activities that for this area. We're also going to start teaching them how to identify plants because out here there's a lot more easily findable edible plants than what we had back in Missouri. Wow, that's pretty awesome, Chris.
What are we awesoming?
Oh, future Eskimos of America. Outdoors with Chris says at the end of the year, he makes about $7,000 for each kid.
7,000 what?
$7,000 for each kid.
Oh, okay.
He's not familiar. Okay, so FFA is not something that Lincoln's very familiar with. Not as much as maybe some of us are. I grew up with it, 4-H and things like that being around. He grew up in Southside Chicago. So it's a little bit southwest Chicago. So a little different for him. Greatest of all trappers, Trapper J. Oh. he will. He's learned a lot. He knows what it is.
You know what it is.
He just wasn't as familiar with the activities that they did or 4-H and things. He was familiar, but not like in depth. So he learned, and he actually adjusted surprisingly well to us moving from Las Vegas to where we were at in Missouri, because that was a pretty big change for you.
Yeah, a little bit.
Being that far away from everything.
Oh yeah, I wasn't a fan of it.
So he handled it pretty well. Good night, Mark. Thanks for coming in and saying hi. I know it's late for you guys out there. That's one of the things. Hopefully, we can find a balance is the time frames that work. Lincoln's looking up things on his phones while we're talking. So
what happened? Am I getting yelled at?
You're not getting yelled at. Oh. Everybody's saying goodbye. Mark, he's followed our whole trip and he's getting off here now. It's pretty late for them. So
well, that's what I said. You're going out at 7:30 here. It's like 10:30 over in like the middle of the country.
Yeah, and I really appreciate everybody who is on right now because I know, like for Boxy, I know it's late for you, and I know a lot of you guys are out there, and it's getting really late.
Raven Cat Homestead.
Raven Cat Cecilia. I don't know. Oh, she says it's 12. So you're on. Yeah, she's Eastern.
She's Eastern. Yeah. And Florida. Yeah, Florida.
Yeah. So I really appreciate everybody who's on right now because I know that it's really late for you guys, and hopefully I can find a balance with the time zones. I think that's been the biggest adjustment for us. Hi, Eliza. The biggest adjustment for us and disconnection more than anything else has been the time difference because we're used to being an hour or so away, but like the difference between us and Boxy and Small Waters, all of you guys, it's 4 hours difference for us. For me with Mo, it's 3 hours difference. So I'm sitting down to have dinner with my kids. Mo's getting ready for bed or setting it or all of that. So it's definitely something to get used to. Thanks, Small Waters. We really appreciate it. I did notice that you kept up with us through the whole trip, and I appreciate all the comments and checking in to see how we were doing. I tried to get videos out as I could the same day, but there were sometimes I didn't have service to be able to get the videos up. So thank you, Cecilia. Bye, Boxy. And actually, on that note, if everybody's kind of ready to settle down, we can go ahead and cut this for the night. And then maybe we can try to schedule something that works better for time frames for everybody. I know Mo's probably getting tired. No, she's not in Texas. You're not leaving, Boxy? Oh, I thought you were leaving because everybody's waving. Good night, Small Waters. I figured on running about an hour, so we'll keep going for about 10 more minutes, and then we're going to go ahead and cut the live stream. And then we'll figure out another time to redo that again. Anybody else we had quite an excursion.
Yeah.
Everything that could break did.
Questions?
I think we pretty much rebuilt the whole top end on the drive of that RV.
I have never done that much mechanical work on the side of the road, or not in my garage, or
that was
in
different.
a shop. That was a lot of work to do.
That was
with a
really
bag of tools.
Yeah. Thank you, Grandma. We did think ahead a little bit. We had all of the tools that we thought we might possibly need, easily accessible, and then we had the toolbox.
I didn't have to buy any tools.
No, we didn't. We had to buy a lot of parts, but we did not actually have to purchase any tools, I don't think.
No.
Oh, I did purchase the test light.
Yeah, I didn't need it though.
But we didn't need it. I bought it because I thought we needed it. Oh, JB. You'll have a live soon because Amanda will be here soon. And then you'll have way too much to go on to sit here and talk to all of us. Yes, we did have some of the parts with us. We had purchased we had
the starter was already.
We had a new starter with us.
About replacing the starter.
Yeah, we had a new starter with us. We changed that on the side of the road when we were on Modart's little turnout, just to do it, which it ended up being really good. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then he fixed the water heater because for whatever reason the water heater wasn't working.
Yeah.
And then
carburetor was in the RV park in Gray Falls. Plug wires and solenoid were in the parking lot of the Safeway in Rapid City.
Thanks Outdoors.
Safeway?
We are not. We are gonna probably do a lot of work. The Yukon Road on the Alcan Highway. Okay. We'll definitely.
Safeway there.
Yeah. Did you see what he said here? He says, "Don't forget to prevent mold in the RV and treat undercarriage of vehicles to prevent rust, which are both problematic in Alaska." Yes. That is something we have to address.
Mold will get taken care of.
Yeah, we shook every seal loose.
Yeah.
Every window seal is leaking. It made it mechanically, but it's in need of some pretty massive repair now. It held up for us. It did what we needed it to. We're going to spend the next year or so probably repairing it before we take another trip with the RV. Just replacing window seals, we're going to pull the carpet out. We're going to pull a few things out of it. We've actually been talking to my brother about coming out and him and Lincoln doing all of the head work on it.
Head gaskets up.
Maybe
so piston rings and stuff too.
Tarps are our friend. Yes. We will be putting tarps over it for the winter. We've been lucky we haven't had rain for a little while, so it's actually, because it did get some water in it. It's starting to finally dry out a little bit. The Northern Lights, Eliza, I actually finally saw those for the first time. That was really cool just a couple of days ago. Alicia, am I saying it wrong? I can't read the screen. Alicia.
Yeah.
Please ignore if I'm being goofy. I really am not feeling very well at all. I will definitely keep that in mind outdoors with Chris. We are right now, we're just going to get it set up for the winter. Lincoln started draining everything and winterizing it today.
Yeah, I got to get the RV antifreeze.
Yeah.
Stable for the gas tanks.
Yeah. Thank you for your patience with me. Then the Northern Lights are really cool. I did like that. And I was able to get a picture, but they weren't bright enough for me to get a decent video yet. So as soon as I can get a decent video, I will get that posted, because that was probably so far one of the coolest things I've seen, other than obviously the giant moose that we saw on our way back from the trash station. Thanks, Mo. Yeah, 6 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and finish out the 6 minutes. It's not going to kill me. Figure 1 hour is a good spot to stop for now. It's the first one I'm doing. I'm really actually impressed that I had so many people come in, especially with the time difference. And I really appreciate everybody who came in and watched and chatted and talked and asked us questions. You got lots of questions. You were talking about guns with everybody for a minute there.
Oh, yeah. Well, I just wanted
to. Yeah. So the moose, yeah, those are pretty awesome. And then, but yeah, we're going to be working on the house for the winter. I've got painting to do. We've got some repairs that we, when we bought the house, we told the seller not to worry about that we're going to do. And some updating, because one thing that I didn't quite click was my kitchen has no drawers. Well, I take that back. It has 3 drawers, but not many. So we have to address some of those issues fairly quickly. But like I said, we are starting. Do you have? I have more than what I had sitting next to Mo. What I have sitting next to Mo. It's not a huge. We probably have 3/4 of an acre right here.
It's probably about 3/4.
Yeah. We do have rhubarb, established rhubarb. It was, thanks, Boxy. It was nice getting to see you in your live chat. And yes, I hope the toddler is starting to not snot anymore. So that's a step up. But yeah, I have not wild. I have established rhubarb. I have a huge, like 30-foot long, like 5 feet tall raspberry bush. Just the entire back side of the property line. It may even be bigger than that. This grows everywhere. And then we have strawberries out front. We have wild strawberries out front, but I'm probably going to redo that garden bed. It looks like they used to plant something up there. And there's stuff everywhere. It's like the lagonberries, they grow everywhere. They're growing under my strawberries. They're growing under my raspberries. They're growing on the side of the road. I do not have fermented garlic. I do have honey, and it's actually in my tea.
Fermented garlic, not demented.
Sorry,
garlic.
did I say demented?
You said demented.
I meant to say fermented. No, but I do have the honey. And I'm drinking that. I've been drinking that the whole time.
Demented.
Yes, we are. I have heard of bears coming this way.
No, they don't. They don't come in here.
But yeah, not very often. My old boss back in Missouri actually keeps sending me a message asking if I've seen a polar bear yet. We are about 160 miles from the Arctic Circle.
Oh yeah, from the Arctic Circle.
Yeah,
we're probably about 500 miles from where polar bears live. Go
ahead, Anti. You can steal the demented garlic. Garlic is
that's gonna be one of the titles in the It's ours, man.
All right. Well, guys, I think I am gonna go ahead and close this out.
Demented garlic sounds like a heavy metal band.
That does kind of sound like a heavy metal band. Okay, we're gonna close it out for the night. And we will be back. I will get more videos posted here shortly. I'll work on some of the videos of the animals we've seen of Lincoln's trip in the airplane. Okay, I'll try that, Cecilia. That
what
at this point
I'm hoping she's not sick by that point. Thank you though. A month. I'm not keeping you sick for a month just to see if Cecilia's stuff works.
All right. Thanks everybody for coming out. We're gonna close it out.
See, Eliza eats demented garlic. Alicia said Eliza likes demented garlic.
Good night, everybody. Love you, Grandma. Judy, if you're still on, I know you haven't sent me a message recently. I'm glad you're able to tune in. I hope I answered some of your questions about the trip. And I will talk to everybody later. I'm gonna end this live stream now. You guys have a good night, and we'll talk to you later.